Discovery.
They got married.
They got married 2 weeks ago.
No.
Yeah. Did you not know?
No.
Emma silenced entire crowd.
What do you guys think?
Who hired this lot?
Panelists took part in water sports. And Emma gave Brian a good old spanking.
Oh, you do it so well.
It wobbles really nicely.
Oh, squeeze.
It's bit on the side.
Big Brother's bit on the side. I have had the weekend off, which is brilliant. And today, Sunday nominations day. I am happy about this Monday. The next housemate, celeb housemate, rather, Bez, when he's having a fiddle with his maracas, which is what these are for. Right. There's a really big false laugh over there. Right, but is this Monday more of a wham? Pow, 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 pow. A bam? Or a thank you, ma'am?
I love gagging.
Who says that? Do you want my maracas? You can have a play with them if you want. No, don't. I made lots of noise. Right, on the panel tonight, he's the original Big Brother bad boy whose very dirty note writing got him booted out of the house after 36 days. So Lydia should watch out, really. Watch and learn, I reckon. It's only Nasty Nick Bateman. She has spent time in the jungle, and who could forget the palm leaf bikini on the X Factor? She's 80s pop royalty and is to Simon Cowell what Narinder is to Brian Dowling. BFFs, best friends forever. It's Sunita. Anyone would think Sunita's back catalogue was written about him in mind. Cross my broken heart, he's so macho. He makes Luke S.'s gym routine look like a walk in the park. Is our phone room toy boy, Jamie E. I always forget that is literally your biggest fan. So whenever she comes in and you only ever actually come in on a Monday, don't you?
No, I was here on Thursday when it was awkward.
Why? Because he wasn't here?
No, because remember when you turned around and we were all silent?
Oh, yeah! Oh, that really good audience day. Brilliant. Right, so before we jet off to Sicily or the Canary Isles with Lucas and Ashley, let's talk about the show we just watched. So, Nick, what do you think of the task?
I thought the task was pretty funny. They should have actually done those things to the other housemates. But I thought Siobhan was an alpha female, but she wimped out. That task, you know, she could have taken one for the gang and done it.
Do you buy all of her phobias?
I don't buy it. I think you're terrified. Doing any task, the unknown is terrifying. And we were terrified. I mean, Brian, in our series, danced with gay people. That was his task. Victor and I were gunged. So I think you have to do it. And I think she wimped out. So I think she's gone down, in my estimation.
Sunita, they all lied pretty well to her. Would you have been able to have done that?
I thought the line was genius.
They were fabulous, weren't they?
Little Lauren was the best because she set it up so well that she was almost scared way before it even was her turn. It was like, oh my God, they're having to face the worst of fears. And
she totally got into character, didn't she? She went,
yeah.
oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh no, I just don't know what I'm going to do. They played it quite well. How is Siobhan going to feel, do you think, Jamie, knowing that they've all lied to her? I know it was for a task.
Yeah.
But when you see how good of an actress or actor some of them are in there,
well, they've been saying, haven't they, that each of them are actors and actresses, and people have been saying that, and they kind of proved it because they were really, really good, with the exception of probably Connor. I think she'll probably take it fine, but would she? She'll be fine, I think.
But the issue is, they acted it very well, but I think they kind of talked her out of it and actually going to the diary room. I think the whole point of the task was...
we should have had her go in there and them say, right, you're going to
Yeah.
go and have dinner with clowns or something.
Yeah, the acting was
But
brilliant,
clowns
but I
are such
think
a cliche.
they kind of spooked her out, which
Yeah,
wasn't
they
part of the
did.
task.
They did. What did you guys think of it?
I actually don't know. I just wanted to say something so it wasn't awkward again.
We need her in every night. Definitely. You're like our #1 audience member. She's just going to start screaming all the time. Sunita, how hard is it to face your fears? Because we all saw you in the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, I wouldn't have gone. I disagree because I think she was going to go in there. They talked her out of it. She
Yeah.
was like, I'm just going to see what's there, and then if I don't like it, I'll just won't go
They all
in.
panicked a bit then, didn't
I
they?
wouldn't have gone towards the door. I literally would have by then thought, oh, it's going to be, and I would have been imagining all the things it would have been, and just like, no.
It's kind of funny asking you that question because, well, I don't know if you guys did, but I watched every night and oh no, oh yeah, oh no.
But the fear of the unknown is worse because then it really could be like the
Yeah, it
very
plays on your
worst
mind.
thing. Yeah.
It plays on your mind. So once again, Aaron has been winding up the house with so-called pranks and lies. Do you think you'd be able to live with him?
I think I'd just play around with pranks. I think it'd be fun to live with and just fun to bam everybody up with.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shirt on. He always pulls pranks without his shirt on, just to get the viewers.
To be honest, he
and
does
the
most
girls.
things without his shirt on,
I know.
doesn't
He's
he?
giving the public what they want. He's giving the...
It's just real.
We know who wears the trousers here.
You. No, he's giving the public what they want. He thinks, you know, this is what they want, so I'm going to give it to them.
But is it what we want? Is it those the kind of things? Are those?
To be honest with you, I think he's been playing pranks like from right at the beginning. And to be honest with you, I think people are finding it so boring. It's just he's not coming out with anything like so interesting. You know, everything that he comes out with, it's just so like, oh, we've seen that before. We've seen that before.
And as we saw at the end of tonight's show, I can't remember who it was that was saying it, but they were saying, oh, look at them doing pranks for camera time. Is that how you kind of feel?
I see it, because I think what he's thinking of is thinking of the viewers outside. He thinks that's going to get the rating up for him.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not working. For me, it's not working. I don't know about you guys.
Sorry, I'm listening to you. And someone's just said to me, give her a microphone. Oh, my goodness. I've loved Scott from the beginning, but I'm loving him even more over the past week because I think he seems like he's really finding his own ways, coming out of Caroline's shadow. What did you all make of you're on the edge of your seat there. What did you make of the disagreement with Aaron and Scott?
Aaron and Scott. Well, it's quite
Over
interesting.
that weird bust thing that seems to have appeared out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, it has. Where's that been? I think it's because they're in the house. There's only so much that they can sort of focus on. So anything becomes important, like a bust in this case.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the beginning it was very much Scott going after Aaron. And now he's just kind of, even today with Caroline, he's sort of breaking away from people. And he's being more himself, I think.
Yeah, he's kind of, I mean, he was, you know, he loved Aaron, didn't he, Scott, in the beginning? And even he now is like, oh, really? These tiresome little pranks. Another weird thing in tonight's show was Scott and Caroline have been the best of friends, and then her whole... Finally. Her whole spiel to him about, you haven't spoken to me for 3 days. Where do you think that came from,
I don't
Joe?
know. She has spoken to him in 3 days, though, from what I can remember.
He hasn't spoken to her.
Sorry, he hasn't.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he has.
Well, yeah. I think, yeah.
But why would she say that then?
She's a bit loopy, I think. I think tempers are getting frayed and everybody's out to get each other now, especially when it's building up to nominations day and it's all guns are blazing and everyone's out for themselves. I don't really get why they've fallen out. I think I kind of missed that whole thing.
Have you not been watching again?
No, I have been watching, but there was no kind of catalyst moment for them to kind of. There was no big kind of explosive row or anything.
I think I kind of saw, and correct me if I'm wrong, I kind of saw it when, you know, when she said he's just going off with Becky and...
That's what I think.
And that... Do you think it's jealousy?
I think the relationship between... But I think because she feels very close to Scott, You know, Scott is the only person that she feels close to. And I think when she sees Scott going out with, you know, having fun with other people, she feels as, oh my God, he's running away from me. You know, I'm not going to have anybody else. Because let's face it, Caroline hasn't got any good friends in there. She hasn't, apart from Scott.
As that, even though she says everyone is her best friend and her most favourite person in the world ever. But she has kind of really settled in with, like, Luke S and Ashley. She seems to have found that little group.
She stopped floating around.
Yeah.
She knows she's a low character, that's why. She knows she's a low character, so she's trying to find people that will emphasise that.
Do you not think she's a huge character?
Not really. Yeah, she's she's bitchy and she can be funny, but only in a bitchy way. If you find bitchy and funny, yeah, she's funny.
I think you're right.
Other than that, I think she's plain.
Okay.
I think to us on the outside, she's quite a big character, but within the house, I don't think they see her as quite a
right, and
major
she may
player.
not feel that herself as well. Okay, so we've heard what Mr. Nasty, Sunita, and Nick think. But what...
I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for
that. But why should they have all the Big Brother-based fun? Get in touch with us via the website or Twitter and tell us what you think. Also, if you'd like a little one-on-one time with Jamie in his phone room, then all right, ladies, calm down. Then why not leave him a message? It can be X-rated if you like, or not. The choice is yours. And of course, leave us your phone number, and if you're lucky, you could be live on this very show. Coming up, we find out the housemates react when they're told who's up for eviction number 5. See you in a bit. At least reach a semi by the end. So, what do you mean, Don't you watch Big Brother? Isn't that why we're all here? So today is, of course, nominations day, and the housemates have been in and out of the diary room more times than Jamie has washed his bonnet. But what the
fuck is going on?
I don't write it, I just read it. But what concrete reasons do they have for cheating each other out of 100 grand? Take a look.
I can't remember. I don't know. I mean, I think I was in and out of a daze. I don't know. I've not been there. I don't know exactly what happened. I remembered that. I just can't remember. But nah, I don't know actually.
The first 2 weeks. She was margarine, you know, extremely two-faced. And my name's Eric, do you know what I mean? I just would prefer it 100%.
For example,
little bastard.
Oh, don't listen to Bex in my world.
A massive cock sucking sausage.
Wooden spoon. Literally, like, broke the hairdryers.
It was a horrible thing to witness.
And then last night...
It was hardest. I understand how hard it was.
Very rude.
It just doesn't make sense.
Specific examples would be...
Stomping around.
Moaning about everything. False. Distasteful.
Really forceful.
Fake. Oh, you're weird. Backstabber.
Very good actress.
Like Cheney's whispers.
Oh, sod it.
I'd let that one go.
Yada yada. Absolutely bullshit.
Who knows?
Our thing that gets on my nerves is...
If you're going to really piss me off...
Pipe down.
Wait, I'm just guessing.
50,000.
Petty. She's borderline.
She
don't know.
Personal space.
Don't really see that as...
Completely out of order.
It's more of the human embodiment of the Hulk.
And my mind's gone now.
He's always done everything.
Because I don't like her. Crazy.
Extremely two-faced.
Sneaky. Constantly moving stuff.
Nasty.
Are you for real? Are you for real?
You know, we've not
broadcast
too much.
Cock.
Bollocks. It's all going to go tits up.
It's disgusting. Something wrong about it.
Just couldn't give a tinkle.
And Big Brother, please, darling. Jump on the bandwagon.
Driving me insane.
Kill the clown.
What more can I say?
Fuckers. Little fuckers.
Oh, shh, shh, shh.
My brain is like done.
Right, it's time to get serious. Lighting change and tension music, please. Anyone with a weak bladder, cross your legs now. It's time for Big Brother to reveal to the House who will face the public vote this week.
This is Big Brother. Will all housemates gather on the sofas immediately? The housemates nominated for eviction this week are, in no particular order, Dina. And Aaron. And Becky. And Connor. These 4 housemates will face this week's public vote.
Literally.
Favorite day of the week. 4.
What time's tea, lads?
You still got like
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's got to be a double. Are you alright? I'm at. What the fuck, man?
I knew it would be an odd one. I knew.
So, to confirm, Aaron, Becky, Connor and Dina will face a public vote this week. Let's have the lights back up, please. So, guys, are the right people up?
Yeah. No, Lauren should be up. She's boring.
Lauren as well as these?
Yeah,
or
no,
Lauren
I think
instead
Lauren
of
and
someone?
Dina. I mean, Dina and Lauren are both boring. But the thing with Lauren is, she complains about no one liking her, but all she ever does is go around saying nobody likes me to their faces. Well, if
But
you
that's because no one likes her. To be fair, she's not making it up. They all seem to have a go at her.
Why is Caroline not up? She's more bitchy than Lydia was ever. She's so bitchy, I do not like her.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody knows.
She's bitchy.
Connor.
No one knows.
That's it. No,
No one knows. That's it.
Jay, your beloved Becky's up. How you feeling?
I just feel let down. She was really upset. I think her reaction says everything about Becky. She really wants to be in there.
And she seems to want to be in there for the right reason.
Yeah.
She wants to have fun, I think.
So I think she's going to be safe this week. I think it's fair to say.
Well,
There's a few in the audience that don't agree
I'm not
with you.
surprised she's up. She has been kind of relaying what she's heard through a thick kitchen door. So she's kind of walked into her own nomination.
Yeah, I agree.
She had a pretty spectacular entrance as well, and I think some people
but
were a
it's
bit
potential. All these
dubious of
contestants
her.
have this great entrance, and I'll do this. I'll be the best housemate, the funnest, and they're not. Potentially, she looked like a winner, but now she's lost it.
I think she's found it. I think she was quite overwhelmed going in there. I think she was expecting big personalities, but not quite as. Not vindictive, but everyone's quite plotting and conniving in there.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I don't think
It's not the bag of fun she thought it was going to
exactly.
be. It's very much a game, as we keep saying this year.
Yeah.
Sunita, Aaron and Connor's relationship, do you think that will work against Aaron in this situation?
Work against him? Well, I just think that he thinks everybody loves him more than we actually do. You know? Whereas I think Aaron needs to be there. He needs to find out what's going on with Sarah, because she's... You don't think so? No.
I think he really likes her, but I don't think it's reciprocated.
Yeah, but she always sort of lingers, doesn't she? She always hangs and listens to what
She
he has
kind of
to
hangs
say.
and listens and then goes, OK. And then walks away. OK, shall we have a look at how the housemates have been dealing with this week's noms?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Scott's been a fucking weirdo all day. Sarah's been early out and Becky's been avoiding me and Aaron all fucking day.
Can I?
They've been avoiding all of us all day. They're fucking raros. That's the last time I'll be speaking to any three of them. And you can watch it from me now. Fucking assholes.
I think it's a double.
It is a percent.
100%.
It's definitely a double. I'm going home. I'm going fucking home.
I'm not trusting Lauren ever again. In fact, I'm gonna wait for the right moment. I'm gonna confront her and just say, listen, Lauren, I believe you've stabbed me in the back enough times, and I think it's best we just don't speak because I don't want to be fake with you. I'll just wait for the right opportunity, and then I'm gonna speak to Sarah and say, Sarah, why the fuck would I try and get with you for the sake of a show, for the sake of cameras? Fucking hell.
You bring it to the surface.
Bring it to the surface.
Right, you leave me alone.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Go.
Oh my God. How's that so solid? How's that so solid?
we need to start breaking friendships up. You see us all, Caroline, Sarah, Scott, you need to start breaking shit like that up.
I'm more than happy. Make the madhouse madder. Hashtag, let's start the fucking shit.
But there's going to be...
The egos just can't take it, can they? I mean, they're just like, what do you mean we're up, the big old boys of the house? What do you mean it's us? Who do you think you are?
The difference between the ones in the pool and the ones in there.
Yeah.
I mean, how Connor...
The girls are just like...
How could Connor not be expected to be nominated?
Well, this is what I was going to say. How much of an impact is the voting going to have on him after his behaviour towards Dina last week?
Well, he hasn't done much to get 50% of the world's population to vote for him, put it that way.
No. What do you guys think?
I love it.
On that note.
Love it.
No, I mean, how much do you think what happened with him and Dina is going to go against him this week?
100%. What he did was totally wrong, and if I liked him before, I cannot stand him now. It was just ridiculous. He downgraded a woman. He was rude and racist and threatening and all of those. It was just wrong.
I don't think he was racist.
I think it's like one comment. There's only one comment, and at the end of the day, he's still lovely, nice to look at.
He's really lovely. Right, okay. You have strange taste. Dina says that. Dina said, after being up the first time, she was going to change this week and we would see a different side to her. I think it's fair to say we've seen... She gave as good as she got last time, but she has become much feistier. Yeah. Will the public still like this from her, or do you think they will want the more mellow Dina?
We can't keep kicking out the interesting housemates.
No.
We've got to keep people like Dina in. You know.
And I think Dina has got a long way to go. Yeah. Don't you think?
To be honest, I think Dina's had a hard time from right at the beginning. She's been picked on from right at the beginning, and I think the time that Lydia's gone out, it's the first time that we've actually seen her shine. And good for her for standing up for what's his name, Lucas. You know, outside there, no one would have the guts to actually say anything to his face. No. And I think respect to her.
That's what you said actually earlier, wasn't it? Like she's the only one with the balls to say something. OK, well, the House has spoken, and so have this lot in here. But if you want the chance to speak live to the nation, give Jamie's phone room a bell. Just think, we could be taking the mickey out of your voice instead of Lauren's, is what we normally talk about, because it's quite deep for such a little petite things. Right, details are on the screen now. But in the meantime, why not use your index finger for something other than giving your nose a good old clear out? Use it to vote to save your fave. This week, Aaron, Becky, Connor and Dina all face the public vote. Who stays? You decide. From a landline, call 0901 61617 and add the number of the housemate. From a mobile, call 65058 and add the number for your favourite. For Aaron, add 03. For Becky, add 17. For Connor, add 07. For Dina, add 08. Calls cost no more than 36p from BT landlines and mobiles. Calls from other networks may vary. You can also vote via Facebook. Simply go to our Facebook page, where one vote will cost you no more than 33p and may be subject to a minimum credit purchase. Voting closes in Friday's show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count, but you may still be charged. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote. Big Brother's bit on the side. We are the Surrey crews to the main shows, Tom. Younger, more fashionable, and not afraid to throw a tantrum when we don't get our own way, so watch out, Mr. Downey. Right. Thanks. We all need to hold on because... Can you smell that? It smells like a BAFTA. Does it? Again? It's not. It's not. It's right. I know it's not. It's an exclusive, and it's for you all.
Oh yeah, yes. I think he's really. I think he gets really nasty. I don't like it. I feel uncomfortable with it.
Yeah. Who? Adam.
Yeah, he's extremely tactless. He doesn't have tact. He's just rude. It's very offensive sometimes what he says. It's on a par with Spoon.
No, I don't really find Adam.
He is with Becky, but anyone else?
I do. It's very tactile.
He's very what?
Tactile.
Yeah. Does he want what he wants to touch you?
Tactile.
Tactile means he wants to touch you.
Tactile means he's got tactics.
Huh?
Means he has tactics.
That's tactical. Tactile is when you want to cuddle someone.
Okay. Okay, he's very tactical.
Tactical, yeah.
All right, you fucking grammar.
I know.
I think somebody needs to throw an English dictionary into the house to help them with their little words. Right, so over the years, the house has thrown together a whole host of lusty liaisons. We've had Helen and Paul, Makosi and Anthony, sort of, Ziggy and Chanel, Jane Louise, to name but a few. But what about this year? Was Dina right to call Lucas out over his showmance with Ashley, or is it the real deal? One woman who thinks she might have the answers is body language expert Elizabeth Kincaid. So, they have known each other not even for a month. What are you making to their relationship? Because they're pretty inseparable so far.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, in the beginning, I think it was the occasional little rub up and down. But now it's like hugging and snogging in the daytime, and you know what's going on. What do you think
He's getting
is
it
happening?
where he can. If you watch them carefully, Emma, she's all over him. She's touching him, and she's looking at him in the eye. He's yawning in her face. He literally yawns in her face. When he kisses her, he looks away. Come on.
Okay.
Is that a man who's in love?
Yeah, maybe not in love. So just a few little facts we should give out about Lucas that he wrote on his application forms before he went into the house. He said that the chances of him faking a romance in the house was 1 out of 10. He said that he would give himself 10 out of 10 for how far he would go to win. And 3 out of 10 were the chances of him having sex in the house. So, we've got a little bit of background information. They've been pretty hands-on with each other, really, since day 4. Let's just have a recap of what's happened with them so far.
But I like face on face, face to face.
I don't like that.
No?
Because where do you put this arm? Do you know when you're cuddling each other?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like this arm under you there, so it has to go on top like that.
Yeah, but I just like, I'm like that.
I prefer lying on my back and then you lying on my chest.
Oh yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like. Yeah, it's all nice. It's all nice.
So what's all that? What's going on?
Sleazeball. I tell you, if my daughter ever dated a guy like that, I would kill him. Absolute kill him.
What is that
He's
saying?
playing to the camera. He's just playing to the camera right now. And if you noticed, he turned her head into his chest whilst he was looking at the camera, so he had full attention on him, focus on me.
Right.
And that's what Luke is doing a lot
And
of.
is as much as... So you're saying that he wants the cameras to focus on him.
Mm-hmm.
Is he focusing on himself as well? Because we have to remember they're all mirrors as well in there.
Yes.
So do you think he's looking more at him than her?
Yes, so he's watching himself, and as we see other clips, and if your audience remembers, other times when he's got a buffed body.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And he's not afraid to show it.
No, shows all the time.
You know, and he shows it a lot. And so what I pick up from him is that it's all about Lucas.
Okay. Ashley has told her friends in the house that she really likes Luke, but she does seem to doubt their relationship sometimes. Let's take a look at that.
I don't want to be paranoid. In this house, it's so hard.
But that's why it's good that you get on with like Connor and Shiv and Caroline so well, because like that's how you can distance yourself.
Yeah.
We're obviously sleeping together, but like that's, you know. I said that's, you know, a kiss and a cuddle. We're not all over each other in the day.
Oh, I'm glad we had this conversation.
Honestly, don't worry.
You're the best.
So what is her head in hands? What is her body language telling you?
All right, she is into him. She is focused on him. She's leaning towards him. She puts her hands on him. She wants to touch. She wants to connect. Did you notice the first thing he did when she leaned forward? He put his hands over his groin.
So,
he protected himself.
And is that closing him?
Closing him off. It's like, don't get too near me.
But I thought that's what he really wanted to.
Well, he does at other times, but not there. He was holding back, pulling back. He looks away. He yawns when he's talking to her. He looks away from her. He is not connected.
So that's not genuine emotion in any way, shape or form? I'm just asking you as a body language expert.
No, I get it. Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. Could he be playing it to fake it, to make us get angry with him, to upset us? I don't know that. He might be acting in a way that would annoy the audience to get, I don't know, their attention or something going there. I don't know.
Okay.
Doing that.
Well, when we come on to day 23 of them being in the house, their relationship gets to 4th base. And who can forget this act of chivalry? Thing to watch, is it? But what do you make of how he deals with the situation, if you like? How he cleans up the mess?
So to say. Who did he take care of first?
Himself.
Number one, himself. So he got himself cleaned off. Fine. Then he takes a dirty cloth and rubs it over her body as if he was polishing a car.
Although he did wipe the sheets as well before he got to her.
Fab. So not only does he wipe himself first and then the sheets, oh yeah, you too, and then scrubs her down like, you know, he's buffing a motor car.
So we've seen Dina say in tonight's show that she doesn't buy it, that she thinks it's fake. So in your expert opinion, what would you say about the two of them?
I think that he is playing it for all he can get. I don't think he is connected with her at all.
Do you think they have a sexual connection? Because I think they seem to be quite...
He's getting it. He's a guy.
A sexual...
You know.
Bit of sexual...
No offense, gentlemen. No. Bless you. You know. And a guy in his... I have a 24-year-old son. I know what he's thinking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll tell you later.
I don't know. Jamie, are you there? Save me.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm not quite sure what's gone on here. I don't know how he managed it for so long. Yeah, remember, you can chat to me about anything you want to get off your chest. Just don't mention these 3 words. Clowns, Sebastian or Sicily. Right, who have we got on line 1? Lukey baby?
We've got Elaine from Grangemouth.
Hello, Elaine from Grangemouth. What a great place to live.
Hi, Jamie. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Where's Grangemouth?
Grangemouth is just outside Falkirk, sort of between Edinburgh and Glasgow.
Oh, lovely. Jolly good. What would you like to talk about?
Aaron, if you don't mind.
No, feel free. I'm just trying to put my glasses on.
I think Aaron should definitely go. His attempts to wind up and cause havoc in the house are quite infantile. They're pathetic.
OK.
He tries so hard to be controlling, but his attempts to be the hard man fail miserably as he hasn't got the strength or tact required to play the game properly.
Do you think it's just an age thing? Do you just think he's not being... he's not quite as mature as the other housemates?
I think it could be because he's quite young and inexperienced, if you like.
Well, those kind of things that he does and the way he acts are probably, you know, may well kind of help him when he's outside the house, but when he's been thrown together with people that he doesn't normally kind of mix with...
No, that's right. I agree with you there. He's so transparent and fake, and I think Sarah should stay well clear.
Well, no one likes a showmans, do they? Thank you very much for your call. Who have we got on line 2?
We've got Jessica from Sheffield.
Hello, Jessica from Sheffield. How are you? This is very uncomfortable. Don't ask me where my hand is. What would you like to talk about?
I want to speak about Lucas and Ashley, if that's all right.
No, feel free.
I just want to know what's going on, because I think it's so fake and it winds me up when I'm watching it. It just gets me so mad watching them.
Do you think both sides are fake or just one?
I think Lucas is playing it. I think he's trying to, win it. He's got the girl and all he needs to do now is win Big Brother. He's just a game player.
Do you think it'll work?
No. Not in end, no, I don't, because everyone's talking about it, and I respect Dina for it said last night, actually, but no one else is saying it to the faces, are they? It's just...
No. I hope he doesn't break her heart. Thank you very much for your call. I've got to move on. Thank you. Who have we got on line 3?
We've got Dave from Kent.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
How you doing, fella?
All right, good. Yeah, what are you up to?
I'll tell you what, this series has been the best Big Brother
ever.
It's been a cracker, hasn't it?
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. It's all right. I've been sitting down now thinking of ideas for a shopping task.
Oh, OK, feel free. We'll get someone to write it down. Debs, write it down, Debs. Do something useful. Go on, she's listening, quick.
Yeah, GCSE resits on their worst subject with just textbooks for reference and no internet access. Becky could do history, Ashley could do biology. I'm sure as part of the questionnaires, they filled in prior to becoming housemates. That lists their best and worst subjects at school.
Great. Well, I'll tell you what, it's an interesting thought. Not sure whether it make great TV, but we'll pass it on to them at the Hill. Thank you very much, Dave from Ken. That's all the calls we have time for tonight. But you can still phone the number on your screen and leave your messages. But before I go, I want you to remember this. Protein shake abuse causes serious wind. And leave your bloody number next time. Back to you, Emma.
I know all about that wind and protein powder. I had one earlier on. Right, up next, a nice juicy serving of news, plus Jamie burrows deep into the depths of the Camerons to dig out some fresh exclusives. We'll see you soon. On the side. Usually we like planning around, but not today. Here's to... Somebody should have moved the monitor because I would have turned around and shit myself, but now I've already seen you. Sorry, it's today's news. I'm sorry there! At 11:43 this morning, Ashley gave the girls the lowdown on her and Lucas's bedroom antics.
But to be honest,
it's hard because we've tried.
To be honest, do you know what? I like even got that.
It's like,
I love when we eat chickpeas and
oh my gosh, we'll get there, and then like someone will look like, oh, like, oh, take it. But no, not like.
That's chicken breast.
Have you done like? Not really. Kind of. Not properly.
And the other one?
No. But he's tried loads and loads of times. He's
oh.
Yeah. But he hasn't gone right inside. No. Not his cock. Talk about his
Because you didn't like the smell of it.
I can't hear things like that. It hurts my ears. But we all know that he touched you because we're all watching on cameras. At 12:18 p.m, Lauren, Luque and Becky were discussing the other housemates' post-BB activities.
I can't believe people actually think they can have real superfans.
My mum is my super fan.
My nephew's my super fan.
People think they're going to get out of here and get record deals and fucking modelling fucking contracts and whatnot. It's ridiculous. And if I stumble onto one more conversation about it, it is such a cringe. People who can't sing and they're like, yeah, I'm going to be in a boy band. Yeah. No, you're not.
There's so many people with huge game plans in here that genuinely have convinced themselves so hard that they're going to win.
Whatevs, they'll all be in their local gazettes as soon as they're out of that house. Now, on to 12:26 p.m, and Aaron was having suspicions about Scott and Becky.
Scott started acting dodgy because he's a selfish little fucker. Doesn't want to share anything with anyone. As soon as the beer comes, he runs around it, starts hogging it. I like Scott and I like Bex because they make me laugh at times, but they both group up now on their own and bitch about everybody. In the pool that day, they were fucking slating us. Bex does my head in more than she makes me laugh.
Well, that was a good old bitching session, but can Aaron survive another week? Watch this space. And finally, at 1:30 today, Ashley learnt what a shaft was.
I can't believe we saw our penis last night.
I don't think you saw my penis.
We did.
No way.
We see.
Just the shaft part.
I see a bang popping out.
You just saw the shaft through the hole.
What's the shaft?
Milk in it.
See, that's it. What's the shaft?
Let's say, right, if this was the tip, right?
The bell end.
Yeah. Everything else is just a shaft.
Can I just have my last moments in this house and not fucking gagging talking about people's shafts and dicks? Dicks, shafts, pubes, skin, spunk, fuzz, jizz, balls, containers. swinging, shafting, busting. I don't want to hear it.
At least Ashley now knows what Lucas has been asking her to touch every single night. That is today's news. So, a fantastic 4 housemates are up for the public vote. But who do you want to stay another week? Here are the numbers you need to save your fave. This week, Aaron, Becky, Connor and Dina all face the public vote. Who stays? You decide. From a landline, call 0901 61617 and add the number of the housemate. From a mobile, call 65058 and add the number for your favourite. For Aaron, add 03. For Becky, add 17. For Connor, add 07. For Dina, add 08. Calls cost no more than 36p from BT landlines and mobiles. Calls from other networks may vary. You can also vote via Facebook. Simply go to our Facebook page, where one vote will cost you no more than 33p and may be subject to a minimum credit purchase. Voting closes in Friday's show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count, but you may still be charged. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote. Okay, it's lovely, lovely Helen time. You've got lots of fans out there on the Twitter world, haven't you?
So do you. Hi, fans.
Yeah, hi. So what are our online buddies thinking about who is up for eviction?
Well, as you can imagine, lots to say. I'd say, though, this is the most divided they've been so far this series.
Really?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, because it's 4 people up. I'm obviously loving that. Because it's just a bit more interesting, isn't it?
Because it opens it out a little bit.
It does, exactly. To quote a tweet, Ryan says, it's about time the public had a good range of housemates to choose from. I think that's kind of general consensus.
I would like to see all of them go up.
Yeah.
And I think if someone breaks the rules about talking about nominations again, that's what they should do. Just go, right, we've warned you enough times, you are all facing the public vote.
Yeah, totally. That would be interesting to see the dynamics.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And then the public, I say we, I don't vote.
No,
then the public get to really take out the one that they don't want in there.
Exactly.
Right, Jay, you in the camera runs for us.
Hello.
What's happening?
Well, Aaron and Connor are sat in the sitting room still being mardy-arse bastards.
I can't believe how badly they're taking it.
Really surprised.
Yeah.
Man up, you pussies. Whereas Caroline's just done the washing up. I know you won't believe this, but alcohol has been delivered to the house.
Never.
I know. It's unbelievable. They must have been getting, they must have been desperate for a drink.
When did they banned alcohol in there for a rule break? How long did they ban it for? Do we know?
Hour and a half.
It was about a week. It wasn't far off a week.
A week?
Don't quote me. It was no. But Jamie, do you know Connor and Aaron aren't drinking tonight?
Oh really? Is that a stand?
Yeah,
they're making
not
a stand
drinking.
against something.
So that they don't go crazy, basically, and to play games and practical to be a bit more.
Well, that'll show everybody,
To be
won't it?
crazy jokers.
But so that they're kind of level-headed, apparently.
What is happening with the 4 we can see here in the garden?
Well, Caroline seemed a bit upset when she came out. She's just done the washing up. They're all.
Has she?
She just did the washing up. Yeah,
Wow,
which is quite
it's the
interesting.
first,
I know, it was amazing. But she came out and she was quite upset and traumatised by the whole thing. So Adam comforted her. And Lauren's just making a roll-up out of a cigarette.
She's Caroline is most definitely keeping a foot in both camps, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She's mixing it up. That's about it. There's nothing else going on. Everyone else is in bed.
All right then, Jay. Thank you.
Pleasure.
That was a lovely vase.
Lovely vase.
Have you got anything else for us, Helen?
Yeah, well, actually, it's interesting seeing Caroline there. All night she spent with Lucas, Ashley, Connor and Aaron saying and being quite bitchy about Scott and the other group, saying I want to stay with you, my allegiance with you guys.
And now she's out there with them.
Yeah. Some more online Twitter tweets, would you like?
Okay, 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Well, Kendall Wellworth sums it up very nicely and says, I'm very shocked and actually relieved at today's nominations. I thought Lucas would be in the mix, though, for sure. But love it when more than 2 housemates are up. Surprised the boys are up. Must have been a mixed bag of nominations. Interesting. Becky or Dina out, she says. And I like this one. Michael says, Pete J. Lewis says, how can the boys say people backstab them? Why should anyone be in their allegiance? They've not been housemates with everybody.
Totally. Thank you.
Check out our website.
Thank you to everybody this evening. Sunita, Nastanik and everybody else that's been on the show. Tomorrow, Ryan Maloney and Eve Murray, a.k.a. Toadie and Sonia from EastEnders. Jodie Marsh and Kirk Norcross is here. Sexperting.
Sexperting.
That night.